Good morning, students. Last class we discussed ozone and its properties. Then today's discussion is sulfur, its allotropic forms and some of the compounds of sulfur like sulfur dioxide, oxoacids of sulfur, etc. Then we start with the sulfur. Sulfur exists in many or various allotropic forms. ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು allotropic forms ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ exist. And among them important ones are rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur. ಇವೆರಡು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ very important allotropic forms of sulfur. Allotropic forms of sulfur. In these, it exhibits various allotropic forms. In that, most important ones are rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur. Among them, the important ones are rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur. These are the two important allotropic forms of sulfur. ಇವು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು allotropic forms ಅದಾವ. In these two allotropic forms, at room temperature, rhombic sulfur is most stable. Rhombic sulfur ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ room temperature ದಲ್ಲಿ stable ಇರ್ತದೆ. And it gets converted into monoclinic sulfur or monoclinic form above 369 Kelvin temperature. 369 Kelvin temperature ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ rhombic sulfur is converted into monoclinic sulfur. At room temperature, rhombic sulfur is stable and gets converted into monoclinic for above 369 Kelvin temperature. 369 Kelvin temperature ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ this rhombic sulfur is converted into monoclinic sulfur. Then in this first one is rhombic sulfur. This rhombic sulfur is prepared by a solution of roll sulfur in carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೋಲ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ನ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಇವಾಪರೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಇನ್ ಎ ಚೈನಾ ಡಿಶ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇವಾಪರೇಷನ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟು octahedral crystals of rhombic sulfur. Octahedral crystals of rhombic sulfurs are obtained. Preparation a solution of roll sulfur in carbon disulfide when evaporated slowly in a china dish and octahedral crystals are crystals of rhombic sulfur is obtained. Rhombic sulfur ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ obtain ಆಗ್ತದೆ. And this rhombic sulfur is also called as ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ different names ಅದ. It is also called as yellow sulfur ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. Then octahedral crystals formation ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ octahedral sulfur ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. ಆರ್ಥೋರೋಂಬಿಕ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. And it is also called as alpha sulfur ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. Alpha sulfur or yellow sulfur or octahedral sulfur or orthorhombic sulfur. These are the different names of rhombic sulfur. Rhombic sulfur is also called as alpha sulfur ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ, yellow sulfur ಅಂತಾರ, octahedral sulfur ಅಂತಾರ ಅಥವಾ orthorhombic sulfur. These are the different names and this can be prepared by a solution of roll sulfur in carbon disulfide when evaporated slowly in a china dish. An octahedral crystals of rhombic sulfur is obtained. This is the preparation. Then properties of rhombic sulfur. Properties of rhombic sulfur. In this, it is a rhombic sulfur is a greenish yellow in color. It is a greenish yellow in color. Rhombic sulfur is a greenish yellow in color. This is the first property of rhombic sulfur. Second one, it is insoluble in water. Water dalli ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ insoluble and sparingly soluble in alcohols and benzene and is highly soluble in carbon disulfide. Carbon disulfide dalli ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ highly soluble ಅದ. It is insoluble in water, comma, sparingly soluble in alcohol and C6H6 benzene, but is highly soluble in carbon disulfide. CS2 ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ highly soluble. Third characteristic property is rhombic sulfur is the most stable allotropic form of sulfur at room temperature. At room temperature, this is the most stable allotropic form. at room temperature it is the most stable allotropic form of sulfur. Most allotropic form of sulfur at room temperature is rhombic sulfur. Then other allotropic forms are gradually converted into rhombic sulfur on long standing. ಭಾಳ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಲೋಟ್ರೋಪಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಏನಾಗ್ತವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ rhombic sulfur. Other allotropic forms of sulfur gradually converted to rhombic form on long standing. ಭಾಳ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ್ ಅಲೋಟ್ರೋಪಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆನ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್, ದೀಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಯಾವುದು ಏನು rhombic sulfur. Then fourth characteristic property is this rhombic sulfur melts at 385.8 Kelvin temperature and has a specific gravity is 2.06. It melts at 385.8 Kelvin temperature and has a specific gravity 2.06. ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಅದ and at this temperature the rhombic sulfur melts. Then last characteristic property of rhombic sulfur is it exhibits poor thermal and electrical conductivity. Rhombic sulfur ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it exhibits poor electrical as well as thermal conductivity. It exhibits poor thermal and electrical conductivity. These are the some characteristic properties of rhombic sulfur. Next, coming to monoclinic sulfur. Second one, monoclinic sulfur. It is also called as beta sulfur ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. It is also called as beta sulfur. Rhombic sulfur is called alpha sulfur antara, this is called a beta sulfur. And the preparation of this monoclinic sulfur is from rhombic sulfur. Monoclinic sulfur is obtained by melting rhombic sulfur in a china dish, and the molten sulfur is allowed to cool till crust is formed. Crust obtain ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಪ್ಪಗಡ್ತೈತಿಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ crust is obtained and two holes are made on the crust and remaining liquid is poured out, and after removing the crust a needle shaped monoclinic sulfurs are obtained. ನೀಡಲ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೋನೋಕ್ಲಿನಿಕ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಟೇನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ it is obtained by melting rhombic sulfur in a china dish molten sulfur is allowed to cool till the crusts are formed. And two holes are made on crusts. Holes are made on the crust and remaining liquid is poured out. Remaining liquid is poured out and the crusts are removed. The crusts are removed to form a needle shaped monoclinic sulfur. Monoclinic sulfur is obtained and preparation is from rhombic sulfur ನಿಂದ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. This is heated up to 369 Kelvin temperature and the molten sulfur is allowed to cool to form a crusts and two holes are made on the crust and remaining liquid is poured out and needle shaped monoclinic sulfur is formed. Then some of the properties of monoclinic sulfur. Properties of monoclinic sulfur. It is a dull yellow in color. It is a first one is it is a dull or light yellow in color. Both are solid state. Second characteristic property is it is insoluble in water but soluble in carbon disulfide. It is insoluble in water but soluble in CS2, carbon disulfide. And it melts at 292 Kelvin temperature and has a specific gravity 1.98. It melts at 392 Kelvin temperature and has specific gravity 1.98. Specific gravity is 1.98. Then last one is it is stable above 369 Kelvin temperature. Monoclinic sulfur is always stable at above 369 Kelvin temperature, and below 369 temperature it undergoes transition to the rhombic sulfur, and at 369 Kelvin temperature both monoclinic as well as rhombic sulfurs are exist in equilibrium state. ಅವೆರಡು equilibrium state ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಎಲ್ಲೇ 369 Kelvin temperature, and this temperature is called transition temperature of sulfur ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಂತಾರೆ transition temperature of sulfur. It is stable at 369 Kelvin. Below 369 Kelvin, it undergoes transition to rhombic sulfur. Rhombic sulfur transition ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದರೆ less than 369 Kelvin ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ monoclinic sulfur gets converted into rhombic sulfur. At 369 Kelvin temperature, both rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur exists in equilibrium. ಅವೆರಡು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ at this temperature ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ equilibrium ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, and this temperature is called transition temperature of sulfur ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. This temperature is called transition temperature of sulfur. This is in transition temperature of sulfur. For example, this is represented like this: rhombic sulfur to monoclinic sulfur. Above 369 Kelvin, rhombic sulfur is converted into monoclinic sulfur, and below 369 Kelvin temperature, 369 Kelvin temperature, monoclinic sulfur gets converted into or transition to rhombic sulfur. These are the some characteristic properties of monoclinic sulfur. Next is structures of sulfur. Structure of sulfur. Both rhombic as well as monoclinic sulfurs are S8 molecules. ಅವೆರಡು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ S8 molecules ಅದಾವೆ. S8 means octa atomic molecules having puckered 8-membered crown shaped structure. 8-membered crown shaped ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. Both rhombic and monoclinic sulfurs are octa-atomic S8 molecules having crown shaped ring structure. And the structure of S8, that is rhombic or monoclinic sulfur, is this is the S8 molecule having puckered ring structure of crown shaped molecule, and the bond distance between SS is 204 picometer. Bond distance ಎಷ್ಟದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 204, and the bond angle between SSS is 107 degree. These are the bond parameters of S8 molecule, and several other modifications having sulfur atom containing 6 to 20 sulfur atoms. ಬೇರೆ modification ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Several other modifications of structures of sulfur containing 6 to 20 sulfur atoms. In that, cyclo S6 molecule adopts chair form. Cyclo S6 molecule adopts chair form. Cyclo S6 molecule adopts chair form. The structure of this is this is the S6 cyclo S6 molecule, and the bond distance is 205.7 picometer, then bond angle is 102.2 degree. These are the bond parameters. And one more very important point is, at elevated temperature nearly about 1000 Kelvin, sulfur is the dominant S2 molecule is the dominant species, and it is paramagnetic like O2. O2 ಗತ್ಲೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ paramagnetic. At elevated temperature nearly 1000 Kelvin, S2 molecule is dominant species and it is paramagnetic like O2. O2 ಗತ್ಲೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ paramagnetic ಅದ. Only at 1000 Kelvin temperature, sulfur is in the form of S2 is the more dominant species, and it is paramagnetic like O2. This is about allotropes and allotropic forms of sulfurs like rhombic sulfur, monoclinic sulfur, and their structures. Next, coming to important compound of sulfur like sulfur dioxide. Next is important compound of sulfur, that is sulfur dioxide. SO2, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is prepared in various methods. Firstly, sulfur is obtained by burning sulfur in air or oxygen. Oxygen ಅಥವಾ air ನಿಂದ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ sulfur burn ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನಮಗೆ sulfur dioxide ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. And during the burning of sulfur, traces of sulfur trioxide is also obtained. Sulfur trioxide ಬರುತ್ತೆ. This is the first method. Second one is laboratory method. In laboratory method, sulfur dioxide is obtained by treating sodium sulfite or sodium hydrogen sulfite with dilute HCl or H2SO4. This is the laboratory method. And one more is industrial method is also obtained sulfur in large scale method. In large scale method, sulfur dioxide is obtained in the roasting of sulfide ores. Sulfide ore ಅನ್ನು roasting ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ sulfur dioxide is obtained as a byproduct. On large scale method ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ sulfur dioxide is also obtained by roasting sulfide ores. This is the byproduct. These are the three different methods for the preparation of sulfur dioxide. First is preparation of SO2, and this first method is sulfur dioxide is obtained by burning sulfur in air or oxygen. S plus O2 gives SO2. Here, during this process or burning of sulfur in presence of air or oxygen, a traces of sulfur trioxide is also obtained. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದೊಳಗೆ sulfur trioxide obtain ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then second method is laboratory method. In laboratory method, sulfur dioxide is obtained in laboratory by treating sodium sulfide or sodium hydrogen sulfide with dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4. Sulfur dioxide is obtained in the laboratory by treating Na2SO3 or NaHSO3. These are sodium sulfide and sodium hydrogen sulfide with dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4. For example, let us consider sodium sulfide is treated with dilute HCl, will obtain sodium chloride, sulfur dioxide plus water. Okay. Similarly, and this ionic form of this reaction is SO3 2 minus reacts with HCl to form SO2 plus H2O. This is 2H plus. 2H plus cylindric from HCl. These combine to form sulfur dioxide and water. Similarly, sodium hydrogen sulfide reacts with dilute HCl to form NaCl plus SO2 plus H2. From this is the laboratory method for the preparation of sulfur dioxide by dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4 is treated with sodium sulfide or sodium hydrogen sulfide. Then third method is industrial method or large scale method. In industries, sulfur dioxide is obtained as a byproduct during the roasting of sulfide ores. Sulfide ores ಅನ್ನು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ ಓರ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಬೈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್. ರೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ ಓರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹೀಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. In industry, SO2 is obtained as a byproduct during the roasting of sulfide ores like ಇದೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಲ್ಫೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ ಓರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐರನ್ ಪೈರೈಟ್. Iron pyrite means FeS2. FeS2 on burning with excess of air to form Fe2O3. Sulfur dioxide is obtained as a byproduct in the industries for roasting of sulfides. Okay, these are the some of the methods for the preparation of sulfur dioxide. Next is physical properties. Physical properties of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is a colorless gas having a pungent suffocating odor. Pungent suffocating ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ odor ಅದ. This is a colorless gas. First one is it is a colorless gas having a pungent suffocating odor. This is ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ pungent suffocating ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ odor. Then second one is this sulfur dioxide is highly soluble in water and it is heavier than air. ಇದೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ heavier than air ಅದ and highly soluble in water. It is heavier than air and highly soluble in water. ವಾಟರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ highly soluble ಅದು. Then third physical property of sulfur dioxide is this sulfur dioxide is boils at 263 Kelvin temperature. It boils at 263 Kelvin temperature. It boils at 263 Kelvin temperature and can be solidified as a snow-like solid at 197 Kelvin temperature and can be solidified to a snow-like solid at 197 Kelvin. 197 ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ನೋ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ 263 ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ liquefied at room temperature to a colorless liquid under 2 atmospheric pressure. It liquefies to a colorless liquid at room temperature under 2 atmospheric pressure. 2 atmospheric pressure ದೊಳಗೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ sulfur dioxide can be easily liquefied and this colorless sulfur dioxide liquid is stored in steel cylinders. Steel cylinderದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. These are the some of the physical properties of sulfur dioxide. Next coming to chemical properties. Chemical properties of sulfur dioxide. First one is acidic nature. First is acidic nature. As we already know in the discussion of sulfur oxides, sulfur dioxide is an acidic oxide because it forms sulfurous acid when combines with water. Sulfur dioxide combines with water to form sulfurous acid and due to the formation of acid it acts as an acidic oxide. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ನಾವು acidic oxide ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. And the sulfur dioxide is also called as anhydride of sulfurous acid ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. This is also called as anhydride of sulfurous acid. Sulfur dioxide combines with water to form sulfurous acid. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ sulfurous acid ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ and this sulfurous acid due to the formation of H2SO3 it acts as acidic oxide. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ acidic oxide and it is also called anhydride of sulfurous acid. Anhydride of sulfurous acid ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Sulfur dioxide combines with water to form H2SO3. This is called sulfurous acid and due to the formation of sulfurous acid it acts as an acidic oxide. ಇದು acidic oxide ಆಗಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. acidic oxide. And as we know, it is an acidic oxide. Sulfur dioxide reacts with alkalis like sodium hydroxide to form sodium sulfide. Sodium sulfide formation ಆಗ್ತದೆ, which in turn reacts with excess of sulfur dioxide to form sodium hydrogen sulfide. Sodium hydrogen sulfide ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. SO2 reacts with alkalis like NaOH to form Na2SO3, which enter forms NaHSO3 in presence of excess of SO2. Excess of SO2 ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ this Na2SO3 gets converted into NaHSO3. Sodium hydroxide reacts with sulfur dioxide to form Na2 sodium sulfide plus water, and this sodium sulfide gets converted into sodium hydrogen sulfide with excess of sulfur dioxide. Na2SO3 plus SO2 plus H2O. It gives 2 NaHSO3. Sodium hydrogen sulfide is formed. Then this sulfur dioxide resembles the carbon dioxide in the action of alkalis. Alkali ಜೊತೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸೈತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ same reaction is also occur in sulfur dioxide, and the resemblance of sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide with the action of alkali. Carbon dioxide reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives sodium carbonate. ಹಂಗೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ sulfur dioxide reacts with sodium hydroxide, will get sodium sulfide. Next is, second one is addition reactions. Sulfur dioxide in presence of catalyst, it adds to some molecules like chlorine and oxygen to form different compounds. In this first one is sulfur dioxide combines with chlorine in presence of charcoal as a catalyst. Sulfur dioxide combines with Cl2 in presence of charcoal as a catalyst to form sulfuryl chloride. Sulfuryl chloride in pantandra formation ಆಗ್ತದೆ. The reaction is SO2 plus Cl2 gives SO2 Cl2. This is called sulfuryl chloride. Second addition reaction is sulfur dioxide combines with oxygen O2 in presence of V2O5, vanadium pentoxide, as a catalyst to form SO3, sulfur trioxide ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. SO2 plus O2 gives SO3 in presence of V2O5. These are the some addition reactions of sulfur dioxide. Then third one is reducing nature. Reducing nature. Sulfur dioxide acts as a good reducing agent. Good reducing agent, and this reducing agent action is due to the formation of nascent hydrogen. It acts as a good reducing agent, and the reducing action is due to the formation or liberation of nascent hydrogen. Sulfur dioxide acts as a good reducing agent in presence of moisture. In presence of moisture ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ತೋರಿಸಿ. ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ is due to the liberation or formation of nascent hydrogen. Nascent hydrogen formation ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ it acts as a good reducing agent, and sulfur dioxide reacts with water or moisture. It forms this is nascent hydrogen. Due to the formation of nascent hydrogen, the sulfur dioxide in presence of moisture acts as a good reducing agent. And some of the reactions of reducing action of sulfur dioxide are: sulfur dioxide reduces ferric salt to ferrous salt. First one is sulfur dioxide reduces ferric salt to ferrous salt. And this first one is SO2 reduces ferric salt to ferrous salts. Ferric means higher oxidation state, that is +3. Ferrous means lower oxidation state, +2, Fe +2. Fe3 plus SO2 plus 2H2O will get 2Fe2 plus SO4 2 minus plus 4H plus. Fe2 oxygen, 4 hydrogen, 4. This ferric salts undergo reduction in presence of moist sulfur dioxide to form ferrous salts. Ferrous salts in formation. And second one is very important observation in potassium permanganate. This sulfur dioxide decolorizes pink colored acidified potassium permanganate solution. Acidified pink colored potassium permanganate decolorizes in presence of moist sulfur dioxide, and this decolorization is due to reduction of pink colored KMnO4 into colorless MnSO4. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. SO2 decolorizes pink colored acidified KMnO4 solution, and this is due to reduction of pink colored KMnO4 solution to colorless MnSO4. Sorry, MnSO4. KMnO4 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ MnSO4 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. KMnO4ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ Mn ಅದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ +7, and that converted into +2 oxidation state. Decrease in the oxidation state, that is nothing but reduction, and in this sulfur dioxide acts as a good reducing agent in presence of moisture. Reaction for this is KMnO4 reacts with sulfur dioxide in presence of moisture gets K2SO4 plus MnSO4 plus H2SO4. 5S. Here the oxidation state of Mn is +7 and here +2. Oxidation state decrease agida, and this is reduced in presence of moist sulfur dioxide, and sulfur dioxide acts as a good reducing agent. ಇದೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್. ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, +6 ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ +4 ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ chemical properties of sulfur dioxide. Next is structure of sulfur dioxide. Structure of SO2. Structure of SO2 is angular structure, and it is the sulfur is formed with sp2 hybrid state. sp2 hybrid state. Structure of SO2 is angular shape, and it forms sp2 hybridization of central sulfur. Central sulfur atom, and the structure of this is first this is second, and these two are the resonance hybrid structures or canonical structures, and these are the resonance structures, and from these two the resonance hybrid structure of sulfur dioxide is like this. Okay, and this is the third one is hybrid structure, resonance hybrid. These are the canonical forms. Ivenpa antandre resonance structures, and this is the resonance hybrid structure. Then last point, uses of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is generally used in the refining of petroleum and sugar and petroleum refining dolage ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, and it is used as an anti-chlor disinfectant and preservative, and it is also used as a bleaching for wool and silver and wool ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And it is also used in the manufacture of some of the industrial important chemicals like sulfuric acid, sodium hydrogen sulfide, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಯಂ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಸಲ್ಫೈಡ್ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ solvent for dissolving most of the organic and inorganic compounds. Most of the organic and inorganic compounds are dissolving in liquid sulfur dioxide, and it acts as a good solvent. These are the some of the uses, properties, structure of sulfur dioxide. Next class we will discuss oxo acids of sulfur, and important compound of an oxo acid of sulfur is sulfuric acid. Thank you.